What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 10 and the final episode of my NHL 21 Toronto Maple Leafs Franchise Mode series. If you guys haven't been keeping up with it as much, I'll give you a quick recap on what's been going on. Basically, we built a dynasty. You can see 4 of the last 5 Stanley Cups. I believe we have 6 Stanley Cups in 9 years. This team is just an absolute juggernaut. I'll actually show you guys the coaching record, as that'll kind of give you an idea of the team record. I've had the same head coach the entire time. Because of that, this head coach is insane. A+ everything. And as you can see here, 6 Stanley Cups, 3 President's Trophies. Win percentage there, 67.8. It's pretty ridiculous. I think I mentioned it last episode, but this is without a doubt the best team I've ever built in franchise. So right here, guys, I'll show you the lines heading into this final season. I'm actually switched it up a bit. So Matthews on the first line now on the left wing. Playing with Patrick in the middle, Martin on the right wing getting a +3. Matthews, of course, is a sniper, really good shot. I think he'll play fine on the wing. Second line, you got Madsen. If you guys don't know, this guy's got a 99 wrist shot. Insane. He's playing with Scheifele, who we got in a pretty decent trade, I thought. And Nylander also getting a +3. Hurdle up here, and Amirov on the third line. And then Rosa, Coyle, and Hall on the fourth line. Tons of forward depth. Also, of course, led by some all-stars. Defensively, you got Heiskanen and Hughes. Hughes at 93 now. What a trade you made for him. McAvoy, Riley, second pair, getting a +3. Robertson and Joseph on the bottom pair. Goaltending-wise, Bonnet's currently the starter, and Hellebuck there backing him up. I want Hellebuck, though, to be the starter, and he's got 90 poise, much higher, which I think is going to be better in the playoffs. Bonnet's glove hand it sucks, 79-80. Hellebuck's a bit more decent there, 84-85. Bonnet played last year, wasn't too great, so I'm thinking I'll probably trade Bonnet because I really can't trust the assistant coach not to start him, and then I'll just call up Pittis there to hopefully back up Hellebuck. Also, guys, in regards to special teams, first unit gets a +3. Martin, Patrick, Matthews, Hughes, and Nylander just pretty much stacked. Even the second unit, honestly, looks really good. Both foremans there get a +1. The second's actually all forwards, but +1, might as well give it a try. PK, both +1, 3-man, 0. So overall, special teams, really no complaints. AHL team here, you can see we got an 81 Frederick, an 80 Mercer, 79 Gaucher there, even McTaggart. So I think AHL team looks pretty good. 2 80s on the top pair. Definitely feel like they could win the Calder. Also, this defenseman here is a 64, has a medium league potential. So I think I could use him in a trade at the deadline, you know, make a big splash for somebody. Already showed you guys the 2 goalies. And in case you're wondering about the capacity situation, Matthews now wears the C, and then Marner and Riley wear the 2 A's. Of course, Tavares retired, and literally within a month actually signed on to be our associate coach, and Sidney Crosby is our assistant coach. So again, if you guys missed the last couple episodes, pretty cool coaching staff, pretty cool forward group. And in regards to the overalls, guys, we have 100 offense, 94 defense, 82 goaltending. And you know what I'm actually thinking? In regards to the goaltending, I'm going to give Bonnet a chance, splitting games with Hellebuck. Around December, I'll take a look at the stats. If they're decent, I'll keep them, but if not, he'll definitely be dealt by the deadline. Alright, guys, so we're now at the end of December here with a 27-11 record, which is pretty solid, 54 points. And we've actually lost, what is that, 4 of our last 5? I mean, if we just, you know, won a couple more games there, I think we'd probably be first in the NHL, but I believe somebody was ahead of us. I want to say Anaheim. Oh no, the Oilers, sorry, 58, and the Ducks, 56. So currently third in the NHL isn't too bad. Matthews has 59 points in 38 games playing first line left wing. So clearly that's working out. Like I was saying, I want to check Bonnet's stats here with Hellebuck. I mean, we have a pretty good record. Marner's also got 59. Wow, that's insane. Those two obviously play well together. So he's getting the majority of the starts. He's 23-8 with a .892 and a 2.81. Hellebuck's got a .841, a 4.25. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. I thought Bonnet was going to be the one that was struggling, but apparently not. Wow, okay, maybe I trade Hellebuck. That gives us $4 million cap space for the deadline, and then I can call up Pittis from the AHL, who's actually playing pretty well. Also, guys, I just noticed our AHL team is 25-6, so they're crushing it too. So right now, guys, trying to trade Hellebuck to the Kings for a 4th round pick. Again, just kind of like prematurely clearing up cap space for the deadline. Kings reject that. Wow, Hellebuck does not have a lot of value here. I guess him playing not great isn't going to help. There we go, trade the 7th. Pittis is getting called up. So our 2 goalies in the NHL, guys, are now Bonnet and Pittis. And again, we have a lot of cap space working out at the deadline because $4 million, you can actually take on like a $6 million player at the deadline the way it works. So that'll be pretty nice. And at the deadline here, guys, a record of 40, 20, and 2. So we have 82 points, which is pretty solid. I see the Canadians 1 point behind us there with 81. Matthews has 92 points already at the deadline. Wow. In our final season, I think he's having a career year. That's crazy. We've passed both the Ducks and the Oilers, so we are first place right now in the NHL. 92 points. Like, that's ridiculous. He's got 20 games left to play. Of course, we're going to try and make this team better. Goaltending, if we can find elite goalies worth adding. I feel like it's got to be at least 86 plus. We have an elite potential defenseman and goalie we can definitely use for trade, as well as some first round picks. For sure we're a buyer, trying to win our 7th Stanley Cup here in 10 years. No reason, not to just go for it all here. Quinton Byfield's available, 1 year left, 9.2 mil. Dylan Larkin, also 9.9. It's going to be tough to take those on. I mean, we actually have to train Hellebuck, could take them on at 50%, which of course would make it harder to trade for them though. Frost, Sedin, 88 overall, 6.3. Not very high value. I feel like it should be a lot higher. Carson Lambos, there's an 87. Turcotte, 87. Jovelino, Nick Schmaltz, Matthew Beniers. Trade alert, was it Quinton Byfield? No, he's still available, okay. Alex Turcotte and Connor Hellebuck just got traded to Montreal for a first. So they got Hellebuck from us for a 7th and they flipped him. But I mean, they also traded Alex Turcotte there. That guy's unsigned. I think this Sedin dude, 88 overall, 6.3 million. I mean, although the thing is, don't really need a forward. We definitely need a goalie more. I'll see what's out there. Hopefully, can make a big trade here. So next year, guys, trying to make a trade with the Calgary Flames, upgrade our goalie position. This Rantanen dude making 3.2 million for 1 more year. He's an 85 overall goalie. He's an elite goalie with starting potential. You can see he's actually got a .902 save percentage. I had to look through so many teams to find a goalie with above a 900 save percentage. Even guys like a Skarov was like a high .898 or something like that. And he was 87 overall, big contract, just didn't make sense. This guy is relatively cheap. His stats look pretty good. Pittis as well as just our backup. So costing him in a 4th. There's really no loss here. It might cost us a bit more because I'm having them retain 50% to try and allow us to have the cap room to make another trade. We'll see what the Flames say on this one. Trades rejected. Fair enough. We have a ton of prospects and picks we can use. Honestly, let's use a prospect. Probably has a bit more value than one of these picks. Definitely not trade someone with elite potential yet, though. They're playing such hardball here. So I'm going to try Walton there, medium top 6, the 3rd rounder for Rantanen. And there we go. I had to take on the full contract, but get a much better, I hope at least, starting goaltender. Now that Sedin guy is still available, I feel like he's the best one to get. 88 overall. There are some high-rated players, but his salary at 6.3 million is probably the best. Konechny's 100k cheaper, but he's 32. This guy's 26, medium elite, so we could actually get better still during the season, even the playoffs. We'll try and bring him in here. It's going to cost a lot, but it's the last season, so definitely I'll trade him this guy and somebody else. So here, guys, the offer making the Flyers. Hall, who's currently a 3rd liner for us, but Sedin's going to take his spot, 3rd line right wing, and he doesn't really fit that much on the 4th line. And then Sofilis here, who's the immediately potential defensive prospect we have. 50% retained, though. It's about equal. They're both on the block. Leeson's just there for the roster spot. I'm going to put him in AHL. I'm hoping this goes through. If not, I'm going to add either our 1st round pick we have this year, or I'll add the medium league goalie prospect. We also still have a couple of medium top 6 guys. I'm going to try and not trade, too many picks past this year. You can see I've already traded the 2nd and 3rd in 2031. I like to go no further than that, just to kind of keep it fair, I guess. We'll see what they say to this offer, though. Trade accepted, so yeah. That worked out pretty well. Don't even have to. I guess we could still maybe make one more move. I saw Scheifele dropped in rating. He's a pretty good player. We are getting +3 with him, but I think we could get +3 even if we had somebody else. 86 overall. He's playing pretty well. What is that? 58 points right now in 62 games. I don't know. We could maybe move him. He doesn't have the most value, but we add our elite potential goalie and a 1st round pick. See if we can maybe bring back Byfield or Larkin. Larkin's my favorite player with McDavid, so we can add him to the Leafs, potentially win a Stanley Cup with him in the final year. That'd be pretty awesome. See what they say here. Trades accepted. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, they've been a pretty, equal move, I guess, but Larkin's still an 89, while Scheifele dropped to an 86. Plus, I think he can really help our PK, which will be huge. So, a big trade deadline there. We improved goaltending. We brought in a couple all-star forwards. Very happy with that. And looking at next year, you guys can see the last 3 trades were actually all us. Detroit there got Brett Howden. Colorado made a big trade for Carson Lambos. Vancouver there got Evan Bouchard. Columbus got Emil Bemstrom, obviously already on the team. Gave up Barrett Hayton. Leschyshyn there goes to St. Louis with Comtois. Matthew Beniers to Nashville. That's a big trade as well. Detroit there got a 1st round pick for Jovelino. I don't know why they would trade him. Alex Turcotte, of course, we saw went to Montreal with Connor Hellebuck. So overall, quite happy with this trade deadline. Hopefully, it makes us even more of a contender. So after the trade deadline, guys, I'll give you an updated look at this team. Again, pretty nasty. 1st line I'm not touching because Matthews and Meyer are playing so well. Don't want to mess that up. 2nd line, we have Nylander playing with Larkin and Madsen. Larkin fit in quite nicely. We're still getting a +3, and like I said, he's actually helping us out a ton on special teams. Third line's now Mirov, Lapierre, and Sedin. Sedin's 8 overall on the third line. Very good defensively. 92 D awareness, 87 shot block, 89 stick check. Fourth line, Coyle, Hurdle, Moroza. It's a pretty nasty fourth line. Defense there, I believe, is the exact same. And like I said, Larkin, I thought he'd be a big addition to the special teams. You can see he's actually starting the first power play unit opposed to Patrick. Patrick's actually went overall higher, but only has 83 faceoffs, and his offensive stats aren't as good. It's his defensive stats that are better. Larkin has 88 faceoffs. I feel like winning the draw on a power play is important. I think he's got a worse shot. Both the same amount of hands. He's faster. So I'm basically just hoping that's a good switch. He's also on the 4-man against speed kills. You can see +1 on both. He's on the PK there, getting a +1 on both. He's on the first 3-man. So Larkin's going to be playing a bunch of minutes for us. Goaltending-wise, Rantanen, of course, now our starter. .902 is better than the .889 Bonnet had. So hopefully that is a solid change as well. We'll sit in the last couple months here and then get on with the playoffs. And we're not in the season here, guys, with a 56-23-3 record. So a very good season here in the final year. I'm not even sure. Is that 115 points, I want to say? I saw the Ducks had 112. We have 115, which is hopefully good for the President's Trophy. It'll be down to the Central. And it is good for the Presidents, so there we go. At least we're going out with the Presidents, if nothing else. Mitch Marner, 123 points. Wow. Finished their leading scorer, 1-2-3. Playing that top line with Matthews. I mean, Marner's an amazing playmaker. Matthews, of course, an amazing scorer. Matthews had 120. I think that might be career years for both of them here in the final season. Marner, 123. He had 101 a couple times. Yeah, career year, 123 at 32 years old. I love seeing that. And like I mentioned, Matthews there with 120, 63 goals. Marner, 81 assists. So it was just feeding him the puck. And let's see, is that a career year for Matthews? 108? It is. So, wow, that's insane. I mean, 32, and then somehow these guys are getting better. Nylander there at 85, very impressive as well. Patrick, 81, basically a point per game. Hughes, 75 as a D-man. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. Like, look at his offensive stats. Like, his shot's so accurate. Such a good playmaker. Larkin, 70. He actually got an extra game in the NHL being traded. Amirov there. Madsen, only 27 goals. I don't know how that happens, but he's got 99 for his wrist shot. That's a Dean, guys. A good two-way player. Still had 50 points. Lapierre, 42. Same with Hurdle. I feel like everyone's definitely, pitching in. Goaltending-wise, how did our Rantanen do? 40 and 21 with .902 and a 3.13. So, goals against is worse, but his save percentage is better. I think those are his total stats, though. So let's take a look at just for us. Oh my... Playing for us, he's 14 and 2. He lost 2 games, but he only had a .897. 2.64 goals against. It's, I mean, still better save percentage and goals against Bonnet, so I guess it's still an upgrade either way you look at it. HL-wise, Frederick, 67 points. Okay. Mercer, 65. Obviously hoping for big things from them in these playoffs. Next year, I want to take a look and see what the leading score was for the entire league. And it was Mitch Marner, followed by Matthews. So there we go. Marner wins the Art Ross. Matthews number 2 behind him. He's also got 1 more goal than Zegras. In our final year, does Marner win the Art Ross and Matthews win the Maurice Richard? He does. That is awesome. What a way to go out already. President's Trophy, Art Ross Trophy winner, Maurice Richard Trophy winner. If we could also add a Stanley Cup, how awesome would that be? I know we'll never get the Jack Adams, even though we've won like 7 Stanley Cups, because the game knows if you have a really good team, you're not winning the Jack Adams. You got to have like a bad team and then basically overperform, which I guess, again, is true to real life. Defensively here, look at that. Luke Hughes led all defensemen in scoring with 75 points, so a good chance we also have the Norris Trophy winner. We're not going to have the Calder winner, though, because I don't think we had a single rookie. This keeping guy, 69 points, nice, on LA, 85 overall. Looks to be a pretty good player with some weird stats. 73 deking, 71 puck control. He's got 93 hand-eye and passing. Amazing slap shot, terrible wrist shot as a sniper. And his physical is terrible. He's 200 pounds, 5'11", which is like a pretty solid dude. That's like Crosby's height and weight. And his physical is like, honestly, worse than Johnny Gaudreau's. Very weird player there. We'll take a look here at the standings. Of course, we know we won the Presidents, which is awesome, like I was mentioning. 70% win percentage, 346 goals for. Tied us with Dallas. Goals against, we're not going to get to William Jennings, unfortunately. That's the most. Still, though, 240 for the Blackhawks. We had 256. Overall, though, I'm not going to complain winning the President's Trophy. Let's see. So we had seven teams there with 100-plus points. And Chicago kind of gets robbed. 14th, don't make it. Same with Vegas, even at 16. Wow, Pittsburgh Penguins at 21 in the entire NHL, and they squeak in. That is just unfair. And the last place team in the league in the final year, or St. Louis, sorry, I missed them. 31. Both them and the Rangers, 69 points. I'm not going to say it, though, because it's really not nice when you're last in the league. We'll see we play here then in the first round. Actually, it looks like it'll be the Lightning. We are President's Trophy winner. They're the second wild card there in the East. We'll take a look at those lines. I think when I was looking through on the trade deadline, they still had Braden Point. I'm trying to remember who else they had. They got Perfetti now on the team. Kucherov's still a 93 at 36 years old. Wow. They have an 80 though in the first line, which is interesting. Sorelli at 89. Okay, Gabe Landeskog on the team, but he's now an 80. Sergeyev's still there, 89. Sider, Gerard. Goaltending wise, Shishirkin's our starter, 86. That's right. I think we played him last season, honestly. So overall, we have a much better team. I don't want to say anything though. I was gonna say like something about the playoffs, but I feel like I was just gonna jinx it. So I'm just gonna sim and we'll see what happens here. Come on, EA. 3-1 win. We'll take that. Followed by a 6-2 win. All right, so we're looking pretty good here. Won both our games at home. 3-2 win. So we're up 3-0 on the Lightning now. 2-1 loss. No sweep. Have to win one of the next 3 to move on to the second round. 3-2 win. Okay, so move on to the second round here. Looks like Ottawa's beating Montreal. Edmonton just swept the Canucks, I see, in the West. And in the second round, we'll be up against the Ottawa Senators. Okay, so Battle of Ontario here. I am curious, like, how many of the kind of prospects and rookies currently on the Senators in real life are still on this team 10 years from now. Marner there, 7 points in 5 games. He's looking good in the playoffs. Obviously, I think, was it Marner that won the Calder Trophy last year? So he's continuing that awesome play. Ottawa Senators here. Stützle, 89. Bobby Brink on the team now, 89. Of course, former player of ours. But, I mean, we made a very big trade for him as it brought in that sniper whose name I'm forgetting. We used him for his rookie contract and traded him. Colin White, Jake Baston, 82. Dvorak, Tarasenko still 83 at 38 years old. Formanton there. That top pair is ridiculous. Jake Sanderson, 92. Thomas Chabot, 91. Yeah, okay. So the top pair is going to be a bit of a problem. Goaltending-wise, Georgiev, 81. I'm not really too worried about. I feel like we can definitely score on him, especially with the Art Ross Trophy winner, Marisha Shard Trophy winner, and hopefully the Norris Trophy winner. I feel like we can definitely score on Georgiev. So, first 2 games, of course, at home. It'll be home ice advantage throughout this entire playoff. And it's a 3-2 OT win, so they played us close. And they beat us game 2, 4-3, but again, both close games. I just realized, too, our loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning was only 2-1. So far, when we've lost in the playoffs, it's been by 1. 5-1 win, 4-3 OT win. Or, sorry, that's a 4-3 regulation win. My bad. I'm getting, like, too hyped up. 3 games left. Have to win 1 to move on to the conference final. We lose there in game 5, 2-1. So, again, when we lose, it's by 1. Like, we're in all these games. There we go. 6-2 win. I was a little worried. We are moving on to the conference final. This team is a juggernaut. This team, I don't even know if dynasty is like the best word for this team. I feel like they're better than a dynasty. Matthews there, 15 points in 11 games. So Carolina still has Aho and Nietzsche, 92, 91 respectively. Scheifele, of course, we traded to them. We got Dylan Larkin. Scheifele's actually dropped again. He was 86 when I traded him, now 85. So I think that was a good trade. Like, yeah, his hands are down. His shot's still good. His speed's still good. Interesting. I think his defensive stats are also down quite a bit. Wemberg 85 there, Beauvillier 87, McMichael 78 was in our AHL team, LeBanc. Any other former players of ours? Logren 85. Okay, the defense is tough. 370s, an 82, an 80, and 85. A 77 starter, a 72 backup. This guy's at .895 still, which is pretty decent for a 77. Okay. They have a bad goalie, like he's worse than our backup. He's worse than most backups, and their defense isn't great. They have good offense, but our offense is a lot better, and defense and goaltending is not even close. So we really should, tee off on this team. I'm going to take a look here. Usually I only do it for the Stanley Cup. I am curious kind of how the overalls match up, because I feel like we should have a huge advantage. 192-85. Yeah, 10 higher defense, and what was that? 16 higher goaltending, and I think a 6 higher offense. We have the advantage. The Vegas odds would be in our favor, but you never know here in the playoffs. So start simming here, guys. Game 1. They're 8-5 right now. We're 8-3. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Dylan Larkin on his old team. 2-2. Hacken, Aho, Nylander for us. 4-2. Madsen and Hughes give us that 4-2 win in game number 1. Hopefully we can keep rolling here. Game number 2, of course, will still be at home. Again, this Carolina goalie, there's no reason why we can't score at least 3 goals a game with all the firepower we have. The dude's literally an AHL goaltender. 1-0, Patrick. 3-1, Hurdle, Matthews, Wenberg for them. 5-1, Patrick with a couple more. Finishes off the hat trick. I love it. Hat-trick, Patrick. I don't know. All right, game 3. Up 2-0. Feeling pretty good right now. We're outscoring them 9-3 through the 2 games. Game number 3 here. Let's see what we can do. They're up 2-0. Dumont and Nietzsche. Marner, Hughes. Nietzsche gets another. Aho. We're down 4-2. We get a couple, unfortunately, so do they. So we drop game 3, 6-4. Carolina goes home, gets a win. That's alright, though. I think that's actually our first loss. Yeah, 4-3, 2-1 against Ottawa. That's our first loss of the playoffs by more than a goal. And it was only by 2, so, you know, even when we lose, we are in these games. So game 4 next here. 4-1. Oh my gosh, this team's getting pumped. McMichael with a couple. He's showing us why he should have been on the NHL team, not stuck in the AHL. 7-2. McMichael gets the hat trick. 8-6. We fought back. We fought back, which I like to see. We did lose, but at least we made it a bit of a game there. Very high scoring. Neither goaltender playing that great. So we won both games at home. Then they won both games at home. I mean, if we keep it up, we're going to win 2 of the next 3 and still move on to the Stanley Cup final. Hopefully we can do it. Game 5 now. Heading home to Toronto. Up 3-1. That's what I want to see. Riley, Matthews, Larkin. Lodgren for them. 4-3. They pull back a bit. Larkin again. Can he get a hattie on his old team? 6-4. That was close. Hughes and Robertson there. Rantanen for them. So it was actually 5-3. Robertson put in an empty netter. And then Aho scored 1. But they couldn't find 2 more. We are now 1 game away from our 7th Stanley Cup in 10 years. 7 cups in 10 years is insane.
Are you sure about
70% chance to win the cup every year. I think that's better than Brady's numbers to win the Super Bowl. And Brady is the GOAT of it. Like, this is insane. I mean, and we've had the same core. We never, trade away Tavares. Anderson we did trade. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Riley still on this team. Game 6. We're down 1. Nietzsche's for them. Oh no, 4-0. I mean, Boston was down by 4. Oh my god, I don't know. I think I can probably safely just skip it. Yeah, we lose 5-1. Heiskanen added 1, so we did not get shut out. For some reason, we can just not win in Carolina. I'm not sure if the boys are just, partying too hard and rally or what, but Game 7, Stanley Cup final.
What?
A chance to go out with a Stanley Cup. Or sorry, I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? This is the Eastern Conference Final. I just saw Battle of Alberta in the West, 3-3 as well. I apologize, guys. I am an idiot. What? I'm getting way ahead of myself. I apologize. 0-0. 1-1 after 1. Matthews hacking. We gotta win this to move on to the Stanley Cup Final for either Edmonton or Calgary. Oh no, Nietzsche's again. He's been playing really well. We're down 2-1. Come on, let's get back to the Stanley Cup Final here in our final year. Let's go, Nolan Patrick, 2-2. I can't believe the brain fart I just had. Let's go, Mitch Marner. The boys are making me look good. They're like, RGM, his brain is somewhere else, but we're going to play hard for him. Come on, halfway through the 3rd period now. Heading towards the 5-minute mark. We still have that 1-goal lead. We're getting outshot quite a bit. Can we hold on? Are you kidding me? Come on. Heading to OT. Do or die. We can't go out like this in the final year. Let's go, boys. Dylan Larkin on his old team. Are you kidding me? What a hero. Brings us to the Stanley Cup final. I'm right this time. No longer in the conference. And we're playing the Calgary Flames Battle of Alberta Game 7. So that is pretty awesome. We'll see what this Calgary Flames team is looking like. Obviously, Edmonton would have had McDavid and Draisaitl still. Matthews there, 23 points in 19 games. It actually sounds like I'm starting to lose my voice a bit here. I'm pretty pumped about these playoffs. So the Calgary Flames, where are they? Timo Meier, I think was on our team for a little bit. That Danks guy who's insane, 94. Kasperi Kapanen, former player of ours. Monahan, Eriksson Ek, William Karlsson. Heinen, Bombs, Gallagher. 70s on the 4th line, though. So Shinevsky guy's pretty good, 87. Hago's 86. And the defense after that's rough. So they have a good top pair. 82 are the 2 goalies. Pittis, of course, was our goalie. We got their starter who's an 85. So hopefully we can beat them with their old starting goalie. Like, if we lose, it'd be kind of embarrassing for us, I think. I saw our stats in the regular season. We were the better team, obviously, I guess. We won the President's Trophy. They actually have a better record in the playoffs, 12-5. We're currently 12-6. We'll see how we match up in terms of the overalls. We're 192-85, 94-83, 80s. Again, I wish we would pause. We have 5 better goalie, 9 better defense, and 6 better offense. So we're the better team. Again, I think Vegas odds definitely. Even if we weren't the better team, I just feel like the fact how much success we've had in the playoffs, I think the odds would still be in our favor. But let's see what happens here, guys. Game 1, Stanley Cup Final in the final year. Nothing in the first period. 2-1 for them. Orpik with a couple, Patrick for us. Wow. The team answers back. Patrick gets a second. Moroza, LaPierre, and Riley, 2 empty netters actually, give us the 5-2 win. Okay, so a big game there. I don't think we actually lost game 1 at all in these playoffs. It's pretty awesome. Game number 2 now. Hopefully we can win both games at home. As long as we can take at least 1 game in Calgary, we'll be looking pretty good. 3-0. Madsen with a couple. Nylander. 5-0. Nylander with 1. Hurdle. Hopefully we can get a Hattie. Nylander or Madsen. And there we go. Madsen with the Hattie. The guy's got 99 wrist shot. I think he should be scoring a lot more, honestly, than he was. What do you have, like 26 goals in the regular season? That's just not enough. Playing second line. He should be doing a lot better than that. But 2-0 lead right now in the Stanley Cup Final. A chance to just... Honestly, I said I didn't know what to call us other than a dynasty. 7 Stanley Cups in 10 years, I think, makes us the best team of all time. Like, Montreal, I don't know if even they won 7 Cups in 10 years. Like, I might be wrong about that. Someone's going to fact check me, but come on. Especially in the modern NHL. Bombs won, Marner won. Going to the third. 3-2. Riley Amirov. Bombs again for them. He tried his hardest. It wasn't enough. 3-0 series lead now in the Calgary Flames in the Stanley Cup Final. What can you say about this team? We got 4 chances here to win the Stanley Cup. We're going to do it in Calgary. Let's find out. Game number 4, first period, 0-0. Second period, 2-1 for them. Okay, we'll resume just because we make the comeback. Of course, we want to watch it. Zaboral, if we go down 5-1, I'll probably just skip through. 4-1, there's always a chance still. Luke Hughes makes it 3-2. Are you kidding me? Sedimi got the deadline. Tied it up. Orpik answers back immediately. Gives them the lead. Power play. Our power play is deadly. Calgary, though, can kill it off. Cap in there. That might be it. But we still got some time. I can't believe we pulled back and then, like, what? Literally 40 seconds later. Okay, so Calgary does not get swept here in the Stanley Cup Final. I wouldn't want to see them get swept either. A bit of an embarrassment, I think, if that happens. So we have a chance now to win the Stanley Cup at home. Game 5 here against Calgary. Come on, 3-1 series lead. Let's put them out of it. First period, 3-1. 3-1 series lead. Now we're up in the game 3-1. McAvoy, Marner, Sedin. 4-3. They're fighting back. Luke Hughes. Again, we'll resume simulation 8 times here in the third period. Outshooting them by a little bit, but it's a pretty close game, honestly. Come on, let's win this one at home. I think, like I was saying, we've won 4 away and 2 at home at this point. So, we definitely love to win another one here in Toronto. 5 minutes left in this game. Nolan Patrick, William Nylander. Alright, I think we are winning another Stanley Cup. 55 seconds left. I'll just do CPU versus CPU. Matthews with the stash and the C in the Stanley Cup patch. Looks pretty good. We were just teeing off on them guys. Madsen, I was calling him out, not scoring enough. Just scored his 10th goal of the playoffs, make it 7-3. I actually wasn't paying attention, still a minute left. Just snipes one there on his old goalie, our old goalie in Pittis. I feel bad for him, but I mean, he was probably just going to be an AHL goalie anyways. The fact, he ended up in the Stanley Cup Final for Calgary, you can feel good about that. He's still like in his mid-20s. Oh no. Oh no, they're going to pull him against his old team with a minute left as we're about to win the cup. That is just ruthless. 10 seconds to go here, guys, before we become the best team I've ever had in franchise. Like I was saying, not even close. 7 Stanley Cups in 10 years. I don't think I will ever duplicate the success this team had. Absolutely insane. I mean, Leafs fans, it's got to be like good news for you. Like, your core right now, if you just stay with it. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Riley, Tavares, Anderson. You just stay with that core, build around them. At least in EA, it seems to work out pretty well. So, there you have it, guys. 7th Stanley Cup. It's just ridiculous. We added McAvoy, Heiskanen, so many stars. Hurdle and Coyle even on the 4th line. Like, such good players. Just in-depth roles on this team. The goalie we brought in gets to, stick it to his old Flames team. Willing to trade him away. I'm a lot of loss for words, honestly. And there you have it. Matthews finally wins a Conn Smythe trophy. I mentioned how he never got one. 28 points, though. He got robbed last year. I felt like he should have won it over Patrick. 1 less point. And I actually realized after, Patrick's extra point was an empty netter. So really, he had the same amount of points with more goals. I think more game winners. Finally, Matthews in the final year gets his well-deserved Conn Smythe trophy. And I guess to go and grab that Stanley Cup for us. What a way to go out. Like, this is insane. We get the Stanley Cup, the President's Trophy. We get the Art Ross Trophy. We get the Maurice Richard Trophy, the Conn Smythe Trophy. Most likely the Norris Trophy. I think this is the most hardware we've ever won in a single season in the final year. Absolutely ridiculous. I want to check the record book as well before it all ends because, yeah, this is just, I don't know. This is crazy, guys. I hope you enjoyed the ride. It was a lot of fun for me. I know some people are saying I should have, kept it going after 10 years. I didn't expect this, though. Like, usually 10 years is more than enough. At the 10-year mark, too, there's a lot of creative players in the game. It just kind of isn't as cool when, like, you're looking at different teams and, like, half the team, if not more, is made up guys. You just can't really relate to it at all. This team honestly could have kept going, I think, which is just crazy to think about. Moroza there. I believe we got him back in that trade with Fabian Lysell, and Fabian Lysell actually no longer in the team. Moroza got a nice stash on him. Yeah, take that extra lap with the cup. Now you have it ranching and lifting the cup after beating his old team in the final. How cool is that? And for the 7th time, this team pick. Morgan Riley looking a bit like Landeskog there. That backup goalie too, like I was saying, James Bond villain-esque. Marner, Matthews, Hurdle, you can see. Heiskanen, McAvoy. Recognize all these names. I think that's Coyle in the back. I'm not sure who the bald dude was. But there you have it. Wow, just crazy. William Nylander there, goal and an assist. Second star of the game, Marner. Goal and an assist. Madsen had a goal at the end there. Is Madsen going to be first star? Nolan Patrick. Goal and assist as well. Okay, so no one really went off. It was just kind of a team effort. Love to see that. We'll go check the awards now. Like I said, the record book, our coach's final record. I like to keep the same head coach throughout the entire thing. That way you basically kind of get a synopsis of your franchise at the end, which is cool since they don't have that in-game. Sort of a workaround to do that. Wow. So before I keep going, in case when it ends it messes something up, I'm going to check the record book right now, just in case we're not allowed to look at it after. Toronto Maple Leafs here. Mitch Marner, all-time leading point scorer. He's also got the most assists all-time. Morgan Riley, most games all-time. Goals there. Matthews, most goals all-time. This is also career. Is there playoff, season, rookie, game? Do we have any game stats? We do not. Most goals is 6, points is 10. That's going to be tough to beat. Do we have any rookie stats? Marner, real life. Alexander Bonnet, most wins, 27 there in 2029. Matt's, of course, most goals and points was an actual rookie season. For a season, Charlie Coyle, games played with 82. Shutouts, Alexander Bonnet as well with 3. Nolan Patrick, penalty minutes, 76, most in the season? Oh, that's current, sorry. My bad. So all-time, do we actually get any? Matthews, 63 goals is an all-time record. And Connor Hellebuyck's wins there of 40 in 2025 was also a record. Very, very cool looking at that. I'm wondering if we look at the all-time, we're looking at franchise. NHL, is there any stats we possibly got? Most games played. I guess it probably doesn't count till you retire. Or maybe actually like those are the top 5. Because that's, yeah, Chara and Thornton would have retired later on. I'm trying to see if we have anything. It's going to be tough though. Alex Ovechkin there, most 50-goal seasons with 13. 100-point seasons. Crosby, McDavid have 8. McDavid's still going. So yeah, it doesn't look like we have any of the all-time career records, but still, very happy with kind of all the records and accolades this team has put up. I actually totally forgot to check the AHL team. Little cherry on top there. I totally forgot to check how the AHL team did in the playoffs, and they won the Calder Cup. They beat the San Jose Barracuda there in 5 games. That is so awesome. Like, wow. So I was talking about all the hardware. We got the Stanley Cup and the Calder Cup in our final year. Are you kidding me? We'll check the playoff scores here for this team. I guess we can even check the AHL team, really. Wow. This time, though, I said Matthews got robbed by Patrick last time. Patrick had the same amount of points this time with 2 extra goals. No game winners, though. Matthews had 3 game winners. Better plus minus. Less penalty minutes. But yeah, tough decision for sure. Marner 27. That entire first line was going off. Hughes had a point per game as a D-man. Madsen there looked good. How did our goalie do? We got from the Flames 16-7, a .898, and a 2.87. I mean, not bad. I've definitely seen a lot better goalie stats from a playoff goalie. That's okay. Gosher and Mercer both 19. Carson 18. McTaggart 17. Okay. Overall, I mean, yeah, the AHL team won the Calder Cup. Not going to be too upset. Let's see the playoff tree because I had no idea they even did it. They swept the Cleveland Monsters. Best of 7 there with the Devils AHL. Sound Tigers beating 5, and then Barracuda in 5. So basically ran the table. Like they went 7 one time. Other than that, didn't really have much competition. Love seeing that. Playoffs are now complete. Stanley Cup champs and Calder Cup champs. Toronto Maple Leafs. And taking a look at the awards here, guys, again, never gets old seeing us as the Stanley Cup champions. I would have liked to have won 5 in a row one time, just only our name there, but I mean, I'll take it. We're back again as the President's Trophy winner. Prince of Wales Trophy. I'm trying to think if we ever, I don't think we ever made it to the Stanley Cup final and didn't win. Like, we made it to the final, we won. So our team was quite clutch in that way. Martin, we know, won the Art Ross Trophy. He actually beat out Danks, who was the first line center on the Calgary Flames, who won it 3 of the past 4 seasons. Zegras, though, got the heart. Are you kidding me? Luke Hughes did get the James Norris. No longer Quinn Hughes, but it's still a Hughes brother. Suzuki, Lady Bing on the Stars. Keeping, as we thought, would win the Calder. Matthews won the Conn Smythe. Wallstedt with the Vezina. Samsonov on the Blackhawks, William M. Jennings, Mete, Bill Masterton, Penguins coach back-to-back Jack Adams. And that's something you don't see. He's actually won it 3 of the last 4 years. Usually, like, if a coach wins the Jack Adams, it means the team did better than expected. So to win it again, they would have had to like sell off a ton in the summer to still give it to him. And he's won it 3 or 4 years. So I don't know what he's doing down there in Pittsburgh. They haven't had that much success, but apparently everyone loves him as the Jack Adams winner. Kropotsev on the Blues got the Selke. Ted Lindsay goes to Zegras. How does that happen? Matthews and Maurice Richard, Marner with the Art Ross, and neither of them get the Ted Lindsay. I feel like we got robbed. They didn't want to give us, too many awards, it seems. So AHL, we got the Calder Cup. We also won the regular season. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. Eastern Conference, of course, in the regular season. We won our division. We won the Eastern playoffs. Individual awards. I wonder if we actually got any, though, because no one really went off. We got the best goalie with Walter. He was only a 76. Mercer, MVP of the playoffs. So trading away the one goalie was fine. He also had lowest goals against. So pretty awesome seeing that. It's just so ridiculous, like I was saying. I can't get over how good this team was for us. So checking the coaching staff now. Our head coach, it's going to be ridiculous. He was already A+ everything. Best coach in the league by far. Never once won the Jack Adams, though. 7 Stanley Cups, 4 President's Trophies. Would have been nice to finish off with a 69 win percentage, but we'll take that. Does it show Jack Adams anywhere? Am I missing it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so no Jack Adams with 7 Stanley Cups and 4 President's Trophies in 10 years. I think he should have won the Jack Adams at least one time. It's kind of like John Cooper in Tampa Bay. He's probably deserved to win it more than he has. But that is going to be it, guys, for the Toronto Maple Leafs Franchise Mode Series. I feel like you can't ask for a lot more than that. 7 Stanley Cups, 4 President's Trophies, Art Ross, Maurice Richard, Norris in the final year. It's insane, really. And we kept the core. We never traded away the core. Just built around it, figured it would work, and it did. So crazy to see this. I'm waiting for the, the thing that pops up that says franchise is over, just to kind of, I guess, put a bow on it. Maybe they'll show us retired players for this final year. Detroit wins the draft lottery in the final year. Pretty cool. And next year, guys, looking at retired players, I'm pretty sure you can't do this if the franchise is over. So I thought I set it to 10 years, but maybe I didn't. I have a really good idea now. Thomas Hertl retires, but not too big of a deal. Maybe we could do something I like to keep it kind of 10 episodes, but maybe I could stream. Connor Hellebuyck retires as well. Maybe I could do sort of an epilogue stream where we basically just keep playing until we don't win the Stanley Cup. That could be the very first season after this one. It could be a couple more years. As I kind of planned on it only being 10 years. We have a lot of contracts expiring, but I don't know. It was supposed to be 10 years. Look at all the UFAs we're about to have. Hughes, Patrick, Larkin, Sedin, Amirov, McAvoy. LaPierre is going to want to raise Mattson, right? Yeah, it's going to be... I'm pretty sure our starting goalie also needs a new contract. So yeah, we're going to be losing a lot of the team, but that's fine. We got our 7 cups in 10 years. So let me know what you guys think about that. Would you like to see an epilogue stream? I think that'd just be a bit more fun to kind of have it separate from the core 10 episodes. And like I said, it could be 1 year. It could be more. I just want to see how long we can keep the Stanley Cup streak up for, as at this point we've won 4 straight Stanley Cups. We could get 5 in a row to fill up the entire award screen. That would be pretty cool. But that's where I'm going to end this episode, guys. Again, thank you so much for the support on this series. If you did enjoy it, leave that thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Come on, 7 cups in 10 years deserves a subscription. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.